You know, how did you feel when they addressed that to you? Like, you know, hey, you didn't see no COD guys leaving when we were on MLG. We did our thing. We did our local tournaments. We grinded it out. We had loud, crazy people in our community that talked to our developers so we could get what we wanted. You know, what were your thoughts when they were getting at you like that?
To be honest, like when he said that at the time, I didn't really think too much of it. But afterwards, you know, when people were saying that to me, I definitely, you know, saw what he's saying and how, you know, he was trying to make that point where, you know, the Halo people should be sticking together, just like the Call of Duty community did when COD wasn't on MLG. So, you know, I definitely think that one of the reasons that COD did get picked up was because it is a better game for esports currently. But, you know, there's no reason to think that, you know, Halo's dead when, you know, there's going to be tons of updates and new maps. And, you know, by the end of the year, you know, who knows what could be going on.
Because what's the coach of Classic? What's his name?
Spike Mouth?
Spike Mouth. Spike Mouth was like, yeah, you know, business decision and this and that, and he got shut down cold by I don't know what his name was, but he had like a Mexican accent or something like that.
Talking about Hex? Or?
Hex, I think it was Hex. Yeah, he kind of sounded like Tony Montana, like Scarface. He was like, stop. You're not allowed to say business decision when it comes to this game. We play this game because we love this game.
Yeah.
And to me, that was a big red flag. Like, thank you. You know, honestly, I you know, have respect for the Call of Duty guys for riding for their game. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing. They're riding for their game, you know? And I respected that. You know, I might think their game sucks. I think it sucks, you know, they got some good maps and, you know, they took this wall and they moved it over here.
Spectator mode
and
broadcast.
Well, I mean, they got some cool little
you know, and that's why I say
it doesn't change the game though. You know what I mean? It doesn't change the game.
Definitely, you know, is the same game. It's just that they incorporated ranks and then also esports features into the game, which made the game, you know, more appealing to MLG than Halo 4.
So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. So AGL was today. You know, what did you think about watching AGL? Like, what was your first thoughts? Because I seen some of the games and some of the games look dope. I mean, I was like, Halo, the state of Halo is definitely alive here, well and kicking.
Yeah, I agree. I think Ghost is definitely doing a great job on the game types and making game types. You know, good job to him, and you know, shout out to really all the pros, you know, Ninja and all the people that really have been trying to support Halo, you know, and not really turning their backs on it.
Especially Ninja and Saucy Swords. I really, you know, appreciated their show, and I didn't. The one thing I didn't agree with is it's not console or shooters versus PC. You know, I gave my opinion on that already. You know, so when I was watching it, what really freaking pissed me off was during the commercials they were playing Call of Duty commercials. It's like, yeah, Halo's back. You know, look at this play. Oh, good gameplay. Call of Duty. You know, and I'm just like,
get the new map pack.
Are you kidding me? Like, that's the last thing I want to see when I'm sitting here watching this Halo thing. And I just seriously just wanted to take my computer screen and throw it across the room when I seen that Call of Duty ad jump up, because I'm riding for my game. I'm one of the crazy people for my game. You know, I was talking to people about taking a ride down to 343 and just really, you know, like, I'm gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? We need to rally up. You know, we need to soldier up because we need to get what we want.
Signs, just stand out in front of the studios until we get what we want.
Exactly,
we want
man.
rings, dude.
Exactly, dude. We want rings. Now, do you think that having to wait till April is too long?
I mean, at this point, you know, we're not really.
Because we were supposed to have them in January.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, but you know, really at this point, now that MLG's already announced, you know, what games they have, it doesn't really matter how long they take because, you know, it's already over as far as MLG is concerned for the season. And, you know, unless they maybe pick it up mid-season, which, you know.
You know, I say screw MLG. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean.
You know, seriously, it's a dictatorship. It's one man that probably gets out of the shower and looks at himself in the morning like, yeah, everybody wants to see what I tweet today. I just hold them right here in the palm of my hands in each community, and I could just give them whatever. And the pros, I think once he's seen that Halo pros were willing to go to COD, they were endorsing COD, and they weren't riding with their game, that made his decision so much easier.
Yeah.
That made his decision so much easier. Because then he was like, oh, we got these guys, and everybody knows that everybody wants to wear, Hanes, because Michael Jordan, that's what he wears. You know what I mean? And when we see our Michael Jordans jumping in and over to the COD community, everybody's going to follow. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what he thinks. But no, I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think people are going to go. They're going to be revitalized by this AGL tournament. But
yeah, dude, AGL definitely is stepping up their game as far as running tournaments, because I heard they're going to be running a lot of tournaments this year.
What's with Ninja's hairstyle?
Dude, it looks like he just, I don't even know, man. He just takes his hands and does that, and then
I didn't think really too much of it. I was just like, that's his thing. Well, when he's on stream, whenever he puts his headset, he always makes sure he ruffles it up a little bit. But he was in full form in his glory, all of his glory. When he was on there, man, his thing was just rocking.
Really?
Dude. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, dude, you really went over the top.
He goes everywhere, man. This is what he does.
He really had the Dragon Ball Z going on, and what's with the girls in the back, man? That might be your girlfriend, dude, but you didn't see John Madden with his girlfriend back behind him. You know what I mean? Doing jumping jacks and camera bombing and just sitting there for 8 hours. We're not trying to see all that, man. What did you think? I mean, is it just me? Am I just a big grouchy guy? I mean, or would you, what?
I mean, I don't know, dude.
So, anyways, we've covered a lot. I think that's enough for people to take in. I really appreciate you coming in and sharing with everybody. Because I'm sure everybody's really curious. To what the hell you're doing. You know what I mean? So, what would you say to Halo pro players that are trying to make this transition
to COD?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have anything to say to them.
Do you think they're going to be successful? I mean, I've heard both sides of the fence.
I mean,
people are like, man, these Halo guys, they're so individually skilled. They're just going to go over there and they're just going to take over the scene. And then I've heard other guys say, COD's a completely different game. You know what I mean? They were talking on, Ninja and Saucy Swords last night that even the Warriors guys were having trouble. They were getting
down to practice, dude. That's all it ever comes down to.
Grinding.
Yeah, dude, that is such.
They just got to grind. They just got to stay on the grind.
I don't like that word anymore, man.
Yeah, I've heard. I didn't like it after that show because I heard after the W rant, and I've heard they used the word grind about 8 million times. Everybody was just talking about grind, a grinder, and you just gotta keep it on the grind. I was just like, enough with grinding, dude. So, anyways, until next week, we're going to wrap it up right here. You have it, Muggsy Calhoun, Naded, Brett Lennon. We're out.
Why don't you just go? Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die. Die, motherfucker, die. Triple kill. Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die. Overkill. Sword. Die, motherfucker, die. Tactic. Kill. Twice. Don't need to play. Don't need to decision. What did I do? Don't need to approval. Don't need to.
Anyways, so let's just go through a quick speed round real quick. I'm going to name off some names, or I'm going to name off some topics, and I just want you to spit out the first things that come to your mind.
All right.
D-Rant.
The what?
W-Rant.
W-Rant.
That's it? Just a karate chop, or what was that, the robot, or what's going on here?
I don't know.
Halo community.
No comment.
What? No comment to the Halo community?
I already said something about Halo.
Okay. Naded.
What the hell are you doing? What am I supposed to say about that?
I want you to,
Mugsy. It's like, what do you say?
man, we are sitting here and I am interviewing you. All right, well, we'll take it over from the top. Okay? Cut.
What? No. It was in the video.
Okay, we'll edit that out. We'll edit that out. That could be a transition.
That could just, I don't know about this speed round, dude. I don't see that one.
It is.
This is.
I got a name, first thoughts.
What?
Yeah.
How is that speed round?
Speed round. I name something off, you give me your first thoughts, initial thoughts. Okay.
I don't operate like that, dude. I just don't have thoughts pop in my head like instantly. And I can't just work around.
Okay. You ready?
Speed round?
Speed round. You want to cut out the speed round? Want to cut out the speed round?
I don't need speed round. Speed round's a game.
Alright. Sorry. We're on Ninja, huh?
So we could just wrap it up. Or else say, what else do we need to talk about? Is there anything else?
I think we pretty much covered everything.
Let's do this. I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, so the last thing that we talked about was what? Before we went to the speed round.
You asked him, what do you think about that?
About that.
You guys never answered about that. I don't remember.
About the hair.
Okay,